Hello. Happy New Year. Happy 2018. Can you believe that? 2018. It's quite remarkable, isn't it? Is anybody there? Let me know you can hear me. I've got the mic on here. 2018. I mean, you're going to give your age away now, but who can remember 1999? It's like it was yesterday. And here we are, 2018. I need someone to tell me they can hear me. I need to know that we've got some sound. Happy New Year, Jennifer. Hey, Tracy. Tracy! Hey, Agnes. Hey, Zach. Sounds good, is it? Hey, Aline. How you doing? So we've got a few people on. I'm going to crack on relatively quickly. Yeah, I've got quite a good mic plugged in there, Heather. Just clear my throat. I'm trying to get the comments up here. I've got some bits going on here as well that I want to make sure, because I want to make sure we cover everything. How exciting is this? Transform for life. Hey Steve, Happy New Year. Hi Karen. Hi Iris. Transform for life. Who's here? Give me a love if you're going to transform in the most positive way in 2018. Hi Kathy, good to see you. Hi Marinella. Hi Karen, Happy New Year everybody. Hi Oshin, Happy New Year. These are exciting times, trust me. These are exciting times to be a Team Body Project member. Because I believe that for the first time, hi Sharon, for the first time ever, we really have got for you guys everything that you need to achieve results. As good as you could anywhere from your home. Not only that, I'm going to make you, if you read the book, I'm going to make sure that you know as much about physical change as me and Alex combined. And that's exciting, isn't it? So we're going to talk to you now about how this is going to work. I'm going to ask you, if you find this video really useful, please do share it with people, because I believe that many people can take advantage of this. And finally, the big intention for me is to break the chains of the dieting industry that hold people ransom for most of their lives. Good morning, Mike. How wonderful to hear from you. It's been a while. Hi, Alan. How are you doing? Happy New Year to you as well. So, look, I'm going to first of all run a few things about Transform for Life. And I've got some notes because I want to make sure I get this right so that we set you up correctly to really move on with your changes this year and get it right for yourself. So the first thing I want to sort of talk to you about is that this is not an easy read or an easy journey. I really want to make that clear from the word go. The book is deliberately not simplifying. It's not trying to make it easily digestible for the masses, because I believe that in the end, that quick road sells people short. Do not expect, if you're going to be reading the book and trying to get the best that you can from your body this year, don't expect the read or the journey to be the easy one. It's the right one. It's the right path. But it's not the easy path. And I think it's really important that we grasp that from the word go. That I could write a book and we could have very simple concepts in there that seem to be right, but we ignore too many things. I guess what I'm doing with Transform for Life, and what myself and Alex spoke about a lot, is we want to facilitate you with all the information, and that's not easy. It doesn't always make for an easy read, and it doesn't always make for an easy change. What it does make is permanency, the correct information, and absolute awareness of the processes in your body, the processes in your mind, and how you're going to get there. But we need to remove that thought that there's a quick and easy way. Because there isn't. There's a happy way, there's a permanent way, but that isn't the same as easy. Okay, the second thing. I think this is really something that we need to grasp. Beyond our limb length, the size of our rib cage and so on and so forth, you can do anything that you want with your body. Nothing's set in stone except your skeleton, your body mass, your fat levels, your muscle levels, your metabolism, your emotional eating, your levels of compliance, your discipline. Absolutely none of that stuff is set in stone. You can take charge of all of it. You can do whatever you want with your body, with the exception of changing the makeup of your skeleton. Anything that you want. Some of us have slightly slower metabolism, some of us have faster metabolisms, some of us naturally build more muscle, some of us naturally carry more fat, but we can still do whatever we want with our bodies. For some of us it's harder, for some of us it's easier. There's no limits on you. There's no reason, because you've emotionally eaten in the past, you will emotionally eat in the future. There's nothing that's set in stone. And that's really important to set in your mind. I can do whatever I want with my body in 2018. There's nothing that's limiting me. I'll go into a little bit more details in that in a second. The third thing that I want to discuss with you, I think just to point out before we talk about the book and the makeup and how it's going to work, is to face the truth. And what I mean by that is fully confront your relationship with exercise and with eating. Absolutely no denial about anything. Confront the truth. Confront it. Don't run away from it. If you're someone who's had problems with sugar in the past, it's important that we approach this confronting that, not turning away from it. And as you move through the book, you're going to start understanding why that's so important. But have a position of confronting everything with honesty, with awareness, with your eyes wide open. I see what a lot of people do is they will be in periods of eating badly and not exercising and perhaps slightly in denial about the fact that's happening. And then they'll have a period of exercising and eating healthily, but they're being so strict with themselves, they're in a little bit of denial about what they're perhaps going to go back to or what's been the pattern. So scrub that. Just confront everything that's coming at you. If you do give in to binges or whatever it would be, that's cool. As long as we're confronting it and asking the right questions about it, we can succeed. There's absolutely no doubt that you can succeed, provided you keep that relationship strong with the truth and a dedication to constantly confronting it, not running away from it. Does that make sense? Okay. So the fourth thing I want to say before we talk about the book and how it's going to work and the processes you're all going to go through to change your body is commit to seeing it through now. Write it down in the comments. Commit to it. I am going to do the best for my body that I want in 2018. Commit to it now. Say I'm in. Write it here. Commit. The road may be rocky. You are going to see it through. And I promise you, the road may not always be the prettiest, but I can guarantee you absolutely 100% without a single doubt in my mind that if you do commit to it and you do see it through, it will be the best journey you've ever been on. The best journey, not I guess, Tracy. You've got to be behind it. You've got to commit. Commit to it. Commit to your body. Commit to wanting to do this. We've got to do that. It's going to be tough sometimes. We want to make changes, and change is the hardest thing. Progress is the best thing, but change is hard. And so we commit to that. Commit to yourself to do that this year, and accept that it's not always going to be easy, but we're going to go the whole hog. We're going to go the whole way. We're doing this together. And the good news is, you've got myself and Alex and every single person in Team Body Project 100% behind you. I am 100% behind anybody who commits to the process. Anything you need to know, I'm going to be here to talk to you and support you and get you to where you want to go. It's that simple. It's that simple. If you put the work in, and this is really important to me, and part of the reason that I have made this journey not an easy journey. And it's because I respect people who are willing to put in the work to do what it takes. That respect that I have for you is important for me to put the amount of time I want in to support the people that are doing it. And the fact that I know that it takes commitment to do it right, to do it the right way, gives me that respect and that drive to make sure that everybody gets what they want. It's really important to me. And that's the way I've set it up, because that's the way I am and that's the way I like things. So, how are you going to do it? How's it going to work? So, well, look, the first thing is you're going to have to start reading the book. The first chapter, the first volume, if you like, is The Science of Physical Transformation. It can be a slightly hard read, but it's all summarized very nicely. So what I want to ask of you is this. The first thing I'm going to ask of you is to learn the fundamentals of physical change, the fundamentals of physical change that are in the first volume, The Science of Physical Transformation, and Lilly's Laws. Lilly's Laws and the fundamentals of physical change. So if you read that first volume, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Etch them into your mind. If you have any doubt at all about any of the concepts, any of the facts within Lilly's Laws and within the fundamentals of change, you must ask me about them. You can send me an email at support@teambodyproject.com. You can ask on here. I'm going to be live plenty to talk to you all about this journey. If you have any doubt, you need to ask questions. If you have any questions, you need to ask them. Lilly's Laws, fundamentals of physical change. Now, I know quite confidently the majority of you are going to read that chapter, that volume, the chapters within that volume, and you're going to take it on and you're going to enjoy it and you're going to really understand that. What most people won't do, I know already, is to read The Art of Change. And the reason most people I know won't read The Art of Change is because in The Science of Physical Transformation, you're going to learn lots of new stuff. You're going to learn lots of stuff that probably you didn't know. You're going to have a few aha moments, a few eureka moments. The Art of Change, you're not going to learn anything new. You're going to already know that discipline is important. You're already going to know that you should be patient. You're going to know that stuff already. So we've got Harry's habits and core habits within The Art of Change. It's one thing knowing things. So you're going to read it, oh, I know that already, yeah, I'm not learning anything new. But if you make the habits, and they're not ideas or concepts, they're habits, they're philosophies, they're things, the way that we can live our life, knowing them, understanding them, doesn't mean anything. It's about making them your own. Make them habits your habits. Say to yourself today, these habits, as you read through The Art of Change, or today, or whenever, these are mine. I own these. These are the things that I do. This is the way I live. I am someone who does it this way. Reading it is not enough. Knowing it is not enough. Understanding it is not enough. Making it part of your journey, part of the person that you are, is what's going to make the difference between success and failure. And I can promise you it's far more important than you implement the art of change, the habits in there, than it is the 1 or 2 percenters in carb timing or reverse dieting. I don't know, one of the different fasting. That stuff is by the by compared to whether or not you demonstrate discipline, whether or not you have patience, whether or not you let mistakes go, whether or not you're able to hold the line during difficult periods in your life. That's the stuff. That's the stuff that's going to see you come in to 2019 in better shape than you were in 1999. That's what it is. Take that chapter, that volume, I call them chapters, seriously. And then you're going to read the blueprint. And you're going to come back to me and you're going to ask questions. We're going to be here again on Saturday. And what I would like for you to try and do by Monday, and you don't have to read everything to do this, is try and build a blueprint. There's 2 blueprints. There's blueprint and there's blueprint light. You're going to be guided through it every step of the way. Once you've got that starting point, you're ready to go. So up until Saturday, gather questions. I'm going to be back here on Saturday. It does have a bit about goal setting, Rene. On Monday, I'm going to be ready for people who have their blueprint prepared. Now, I know not everybody will be able to do that, but that's cool. You might have it the following Monday. You might not. It doesn't matter. We're going to be on this. We're on this in 2018, supporting people through the journey. We'll coach you through the process. If you commit to it, we're here for you. You know, I want you to be the personal trainer of you. And that's what the book intends to do. It intends to help you coach yourself to absolute success, to the you diet, to a process that works for you and only you. No 2 people should have exactly the same system. No 2 people should do it. If you can have the time to read through the 2 books first, Elaine, it's going to make a lot of difference. The science is going to pair very well with Blueprint. The Art of Change, you can just look over the summaries with Harry and the core habits, and you're going to get the idea. So you don't have to read that whole book. The science, I think, is very important, and it should only be a 2, 3, 4 hour read, I suppose, and then you can start implementing and building the blueprint out for yourself. But we're going to coach you through it. We're on this. I mean, I want to make sure that this is that I'm sure that you guys will be having a slightly more tailored and changing experience than someone who does it in 2019, because by that point I will have learned a lot from the journeys that you've been on. And a point that Mike made on the comments a section ago, which is really important, and I think that he's been through this process. He's been through this process with me personally, as has Vicky Rogers. They've both been coached through the blueprint before we've released it to sort of test it out, and they've both had extraordinary success. And he said something that's very important, and this process, and it says it in the book a lot, is front heavy. It's top heavy. You're going to be putting a lot of work in now, a lot of work in learning. You're going to put a lot of work into developing your blueprint, into, if you choose to, tracking things, in understanding how your body's responding to things. What you'll find is after a few weeks, 6, 7, 8 weeks, I think Mike will find, and he'll be able to verify this, as will Vicky, is that from that point onwards, you've kind of got it. Tweaks are small, and they're not significant. You know your game. You know the way that you're playing it now. And you know it's going to work for life. And I know that from Vicky and Mike's perspective, I haven't spoken to Mike yet, but I spoke to Vicky, and she sailed through Christmas because she got her blueprint. She understood what it was all about. She was aware of her body. She was aware of cause and effect. She knew what different types of foods did to her. She knew how much she wanted. She knew what her goals were. Once you get there, it's easy. Getting there is the hard part. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm going to support you. Because if I can get you to 6-7 weeks, you're like an 18-year-old child who you say, right, now go and get a job. Look after your dad. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. And so it is top heavy. It is upfront work. But it's worth it. It's worth it to change your life for good. It's worth it to stop dieting, stop worrying about your body and just enjoying your life and having health as part of it and being able to enjoy a balance of foods that you want to. You know, there's no part of this that will eliminate chocolate or eliminate alcohol unless you choose to eliminate alcohol. You might choose to eliminate chocolate. Everyone has different levels that they want to play the game at. It's about finding the you diet. And fortunately, you've got a wonderful set of workout plans that are just tailor-made to get you through. Have we got any questions, guys? Have you got any questions? Are you all ready to go and dig in and start reading them first 2 volumes? Really, for now, the science is the key. That's what's going to help you set up the blueprint, because it's really going to help you understand why you're doing things the way you're doing them. I think that the science is going to give you a few interesting revelations that maybe you didn't know were true. Clee, you can start reading whenever you're ready. Elaine's got it sorted. Good. Any questions? It's going to be a good year, Andrew. You can get the book, www.teambodyproject.com/books. It is available, Sharon. I believe you are a premium member. It's available for free to all premium members. Can you believe that? We have decided to give the book away to our premium members for free, because it's more important to me that the members get results than I make some money out of our members. For me, it's about making sure that anyone who trusts Team Body Project with their health has everything they need to succeed. That's it. It's that simple. So if you're a member, you get it for free. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. I might release an audio version of the book, Marie, so you can listen to it in your car. Jennifer's printing her goal sheets. Look, guys, there's a lot of things that are going to happen over the next few months. We are going to start integrating a lot of the book into the website, so it's going to be sort of make more sense. At the moment, we've kind of just dumped it in there, in a section, but actually there's a lot of printouts. There's a lot of sections that are relevant to, say, the sculptor section, or relevant to the workout plan section, or relevant to the fitness test, relevant to nutrition, la 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 la. And there's things that you can put on your fridge. There's lots of things, but for now, time being short, we've kind of just dumped it in one place. But you'll see over the next few months how we develop it so that it's a lot more seamless to work through your plans. Really, you've got it all. It's all there. Any other news? TWT, 2-week transformation, week 2 is going to be coming soon. I'm going to make it quite resistance heavy. I really want a good focus on resistance training at Team Body Project this year. Not because it's any better or any worse than cardio, but just because I've looked through our range of workouts and we have got every different type of cardio workout you can imagine, and we've got a couple of each one. So it's kind of, I feel like we're going to keep on adding to cardio just because we like to keep things fresh, but really I'm more ambitious around developing a better resistance training program for everybody. Yes, Rob, it's going to be the year you kick bum. Kick bum. Only an Englishman says kick bum. There's going to be a lot more resistance for you, Heather. After a couple of months, you'll get it. Yeah, exactly. So the whole idea here And, you know, it's great that we've got Mike and Vicky for you guys to bounce off, who's been through this process already. After a couple of months, I have weekly chats with Vicky and Mike, but actually they'll tell you now they're pretty much just that. They're just a chat. There's not much I can tell them anymore because they get it. They get their own body. They understand it. And that's where we want to take you. And there's nothing that I have said to Vicky or Mike in the process of coaching them through the blueprint that is not in this book. I've been very careful with everything I've said to make sure that it's easily replicatable within a book so that everyone can follow it. So there's nothing that they've experienced that you won't. My support is here for you 100%, and it will become easy. It's top heavy. Put the work in now and you will pay the dividends for the rest of your life, I promise you. Marie, so premium members will find it teambodyproject.com/books. Would you have special advice for people like me who travel most of the year? My special advice would be build it according to your lifestyle. That's how you build the blueprint. You've got to be realistic about it. You've got to pick workouts you know you're going to fit in. You've got to think about the types of foods you eat. You might want to be a little looser on your diet when you're traveling, a little bit tighter therefore when you're not traveling. You need to work that out, Clee. There's no one answer. You know, it might be that for you, traveling, I have to relax, but when I'm actually not traveling, I get really tight. So you're kind of swinging the pendulum the way that you want to. That's down to you to work out. There's no one answer. It is made for travel. It is made for travel. I think that probably the challenge is more around nutrition for most people. I'm pretty confident that we have plans that people can follow wherever they are in the world. Jennifer, absolutely. That's the way we've set it up. But nutrition can be hard when you're on the move. Yeah, so look, exactly, Clee. I mean, look, you're going to have to, the whole point is that you're going to have to work through the process. Travel, constant travel as you do, is one of the hardest challenges you're going to get with nutrition. It's that simple. It's one of the hardest challenges that you're going to experience. And it needs you to understand macronutrients in foods very well so that you're making choices based on types of foods that you kind of can find everywhere in most places, but that's where your work's going to come in. It's going to be a little harder for you, but that means that the upfront work is a little bit more. Not forever, just the upfront work. You'll get there, and then as you go along, ask me questions, Clee, and you know I'll answer them. But we need specifics. We need your starting point first. Otherwise, we're just clutching at straws. Guys, lovely to see you again. The Kindle thing we're trying to work out at the moment, we have to be, it's complicated. We will sort it. For now, we've got it on the PDF version. Obviously, we are going to have the printed version available as soon as possible. We're going to have to redesign a little bit for the printed version because there's so many pages. Please, Daniel, can you write what the website is for? The book. What the book is for? I've just gone through that. I'm not sure I understand, Sharon. The book is, you read the book, it's pretty self-explanatory. It will say within the book what the book is. I'm going through this, but you should be able to pick up the book from cold, and it should all make sense. I'm not. Are you looking for the link? Sietska's just popped the link up. You can send me an email. Tracy, absolutely, support@teambodyproject.com. Send me an email over there. If they are private questions, that's the best thing. If they are public, if they're not things that are please do try and post them on the Facebook group or on the community within the website, because it's so much better if we can have information that everybody can benefit from. So just think about the questions. Are they questions everybody can benefit from, or are they questions that genuinely are private and I don't want anyone else to know about? And then I'll be delighted to answer any emails. But it is always my preference to answer things publicly, just because everybody benefits from the answer. Yes, so Sharon, so it is there. It should be. There's a link there that's just been put up from Zoe's just put the link up, as has Sietska. So you'll find in the comments, you will find the link, but it's on the website. If you scroll down the side on your mobile, you scroll right down, it's on the side on your desktop, and it says books. You just click on books, and you click download, and it's yours. Thank you, guys. Lovely to see you again. We'll speak. I'm going to put the times and dates up very soon. It is on Saturday and then Monday again. We're going to keep on top of this. Thank you, Marie. We'll see you soon, guys.